Listening to a song multiple times in a day can help you memorize the lyrics naturally over time because it reinforces the auditory and rhythmic patterns in your mind. Similarly, repeated exposure to the English language, such as through listening and conversation, can help you improve your English language skills without the need for conscious memorization or rote learning. When you repeatedly listen to and engage with English, you start to absorb the language's structure, vocabulary, and pronunciation more naturally. It's a process that can happen gradually and subconsciously as your brain becomes more familiar with the language. Repeat this content and listen to it multiple times a day until it naturally becomes ingrained in your mind. In today's lesson, we are discussing multiple topics. Let's get started. Love can happen unexpectedly. Human emotions are incredibly intricate, defying easy prediction or control. Love, one of the most profound of these emotions, exemplifies this complexity. It often emerges unexpectedly, catching individuals off guard. It transcends logic and rationality, blossoming in the most unlikely circumstances. Love can arise gradually, as two people bond over shared experiences and interests. Conversely, it can strike like lightning, an intense and instantaneous connection that defies explanation. Cultural, social, and personal factors all influence how and when love develops, making it a unique journey for each person. Attempts to control or manipulate love usually prove futile. It thrives on authenticity and spontaneity. While we can foster an environment conducive to love, its arrival remains beyond our complete command. Embracing the uncertainty of love's path adds to its mystique, reminding us of the beauty in life's unpredictable moments. Love is a complex emotion, often surprising us when we least expect it. It can develop slowly over time, like a deep friendship that grows into something more, or it can hit us suddenly, like a lightning bolt of affection. No matter how it happens, love is a powerful force that can't be easily controlled. What makes love so special is that it doesn't follow a script. It defies our attempts to force, rush, and undo it. Instead, it thrives on being genuine and spontaneous. Love is a journey, not a destination, and it often leads us to discover new things about ourselves and the people we care about. Think of love as a beautiful and unpredictable adventure. It's like finding a hidden treasure when you least expect it, and it can bring immense joy and meaning to our lives. So, embrace the uncertainty of love, because it's in those unexpected moments that we often find the most profound connections and happiness. Love can develop in various ways. Sometimes, people meet someone they least expect to fall in love with, and a deep connection forms. It's not always easy to predict when or how it will happen. Many romantic stories and relationships start with unexpected encounters or feelings. Here are some examples of how love can happen unexpectedly. 1. Rescue mission. A person's car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, and a stranger passing by stops to help. They not only fix the car but also mend each other's hearts. 2. Coffee shop mix-up. Two people mistakenly receive each other's coffee orders at a busy cafe. They strike up a conversation about their peculiar tastes in coffee, leading to a connection. 3. Shared Uber ride. Two strangers share an Uber ride and discover they live in the same apartment building. What starts as an elevator ride conversation turns into a blossoming romance. 4. Library note. One person finds a heartfelt love note hidden inside a library book, and it leads them to the mysterious author who left it there years ago. 5. Locked out of Airbnb. A traveler gets locked out of their Airbnb rental, and a helpful neighbor offers assistance. They spend the evening talking on the porch and eventually fall in love. 6. Wrong number text. A person accidentally sends a text to the wrong number and strikes up a conversation with the recipient. They continue texting, realizing they share many interests and values, which eventually leads to love. 7. Sudden rain. Caught in an unexpected rainstorm without an umbrella, two strangers take refuge under the same bus stop. Their small talk turns into a deep connection as they wait for the rain to stop. 8. Airport delay. Two travelers are stuck at the airport due to a flight delay. They bond over their shared frustration, spend hours chatting, and decide to travel together when their flights finally depart. 9. Adopting pets. Two people meet at an animal shelter while both are looking to adopt pets. Their love for animals brings them together, and they end up adopting pets and forming a strong bond with each other as well. 10. Lost in the wilderness. Two hikers get lost on a remote trail and have to work together to find their way back. The experience of survival leads to a deep connection and eventually love. Here are important words from the provided paragraphs, along with simplified meanings and one-sentence examples for each. 1. Exemplify. To exemplify means to provide a clear and concrete example or illustration of a concept, idea, or principle. Example: her dedication and hard work exemplify the qualities of a great leader. 2. Transcend. To transcend means to go beyond or surpass the usual limits or boundaries of something. It refers to the act of rising above, surpassing, or exceeding expectations, constraints, or norms, often in a profound or exceptional way. It can be applied to various contexts, such as art, philosophy, or personal growth. Example: the artist's masterpiece transcended the boundaries of traditional art. 3. Conducive. The term conducive refers to something that is favorable, helpful, or tending to promote a particular condition, outcome, or environment. It suggests that a particular factor or circumstance is supportive and likely to contribute to the success, well-being, or achievement of a specific goal or result. Example: a peaceful environment is conducive to effective meditation. A quiet and organized workspace is conducive to productivity. 4. Mystique. Mystique refers to an aura of mystery, secrecy, or fascination that surrounds a person, thing, or situation. It is often associated with an enigmatic or alluring quality that piques curiosity and interest. The term is frequently used to describe something that is intriguing, captivating, and difficult to fully comprehend, creating an element of mysticism or allure. Example: the mystique of the ancient castle drew adventurers from around the world. The actress had a certain mystique that made her a captivating figure in the world of cinema. 5. Spontaneous. Spontaneous describes something that occurs or is done in a natural, unplanned, or impromptu manner without prior thought, preparation, or external influence. It signifies actions or events that are the result of a person's immediate instincts or feelings. Example: their spontaneous decision to go on a road trip led to unforgettable adventures. 6. Defy. Defy means to openly resist or refuse to obey or comply with a rule, authority, expectation, or convention. It implies a deliberate and bold act of challenging or going against established norms, restrictions, or orders. Example: the brave activist chose to defy the oppressive government and fight for freedom. 7. Futile. Having no practical result or purpose, ineffective or in vain. Example: despite their efforts, their attempt to fix the old, broken watch proved futile. 8. Blossom. Blossom is a verb that primarily refers to the process of a flower opening and developing, particularly when it starts to produce flowers or fruit. It symbolizes growth, transformation, and the flourishing of something beautiful. Beyond its botanical context, blossom can also be used metaphorically to describe the development, progress, or flourishing of a person's potential, talent, or opportunities. Example: with proper care, the garden's flowers began to blossom in vibrant colors. 9. Immensely. To a very great degree, extremely. Example: the success of the new product brought the company immensely increased profits. 10. Peculiar. Peculiar means something that is strange, unusual, or distinct from the ordinary. It refers to things that stand out due to their uncommon characteristics or qualities. Example: the peculiar blend of spices in the coffee gave it a unique and unexpected flavor. 11. Refuge. Refuge denotes a place of safety or shelter, often sought during adverse conditions or emergencies, where individuals can find protection from harm or discomfort. Example: they sought refuge under the bus stop during the sudden rainstorm, hoping to stay dry. 12. Wilderness. Wilderness refers to a vast, natural area that is largely undeveloped and uninhabited, typically characterized by rugged landscapes and abundant wildlife. It is often remote and unspoiled by human presence, offering a pristine and untouched environment for exploration and adventure. Example: the hikers found themselves deep in the wilderness, surrounded by dense forests and rugged terrain, with no signs of civilization in sight. 13. Nowhere. Nowhere denotes a place that is not easily defined or located. It refers to a remote or unknown location, often used figuratively to describe a situation with no clear direction or prospects. Example: their car broke down in the middle of nowhere, with no nearby towns or landmarks to provide a sense of direction. 14. Off guard. Off guard describes a state of being unprepared or caught by surprise, often leading to vulnerability or disadvantage. It implies that someone is not vigilant or ready for a sudden event or situation. Being caught off guard can result in unexpected consequences or difficulties due to the lack of readiness. Sentence example: the unexpected question in the interview caught her off guard, leaving her momentarily speechless and flustered. 15. Lightning bolt. A lightning bolt refers to a sudden and extremely fast electrical discharge between a cloud and the ground, often accompanied by a bright flash and a loud thunderclap. It is a powerful and unpredictable natural phenomenon known for its high voltage and rapid occurrence, capable of causing fires or damage. Sentence example: the lightning bolt struck a tree, igniting a fire in the forest during the thunderstorm. Desperation. Desperation is a powerful emotion that can drive people to do things they would not normally do. When people feel desperate, they may make rash decisions or take extreme measures in an attempt to get what they want. Desperation is a strong emotional state characterized by a sense of overwhelming need, desire, urgency, and despair. It can lead individuals to take extreme actions or make decisions they might not consider in calmer circumstance. One of the most evident drawbacks of desperation is impaired judgment. When people find themselves in desperate situations, their decision-making abilities often become compromised. The urgency to alleviate their predicament can lead to hasty, irrational choices that may not serve their long-term interests. This impaired judgment can exacerbate the very problems they are trying to overcome. When one experiences desperation, it often overrides logical and rational thinking, leading to impulsive and poorly considered actions. This emotional state can be likened to tunnel vision, where individuals become hyper-focused on achieving a particular outcome, often at any cost. In essence, desperation can cloud judgment and impair one's ability to make sound decisions. One of the most concerning aspects of desperation is its propensity to drive individuals towards impulsive action. In the grip of desperation, people may disregard the consequences of their choices and act solely based on the immediate need to alleviate their distress. This impulsive behavior can result in regrettable outcomes, as individuals fail to weigh the long-term consequences of their action. Furthermore, desperation is closely tied to a lack of patience. Those who are desperate often cannot tolerate waiting for the right time or the right opportunity. They feel an urgent need to resolve their situation immediately, even if it means taking ill-advised shortcuts or making hasty decisions. This impatience can exacerbate their problems, as it prevents them from considering alternative, more prudent courses of action. When people are desperate, they may become singularly focused, neglecting and ignoring advice or warnings from others. While in desperation, individuals may not be willing to listen to the advice or warnings of others. Their desperation can create a mental barrier that prevents them from hearing or heeding the guidance or concerns of friends, family, or professionals. This blindness and stubbornness prevents them from considering the consequences of their actions, potentially leading to risky decisions. Such behavior can be profoundly dangerous, as it may result in harm to themselves or others. For example, someone in a desperate financial situation might fall victim to a scam because they are so desperate to find a solution. This can lead to financial ruin and other negative consequences. It's crucial to distinguish between being passionate and being desperate, as they are two fundamentally distinct states of mind. Passion entails a profound commitment, marked by persistence, perseverance, and patience, devoid of impulsive decision-making or a sense of urgency. Passion allows for a clear judgment, unclouded by the pressures of the moment. Conversely, desperation stems from a frantic need for immediate solutions, often accompanied by anxiety and fear. Desperate individuals may make rash choices without considering long-term consequences. In these moments, judgment becomes muddled. Hence, it's crucial to embrace passionate approach with dedication and patience in our pursuits, rather than succumbing to desperate and impulsive tendencies. Here are important words from the provided paragraphs, along with simplified meanings and one-sentence examples for each. 1. Predicament. A predicament is a difficult or challenging situation where one faces a problem or a dilemma for which a solution may not be readily apparent. It often involves being caught in circumstances that are hard to resolve, leading to feelings of uncertainty or distress. Example: after losing his job and having no savings, he found himself in a predicament where he struggled to make ends meet. 2. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision refers to a narrow and focused perspective, often to the exclusion of broader consideration. It's a term used when someone becomes excessively fixated on a single goal or outcome, sometimes at the expense of other important factors. Example: her tunnel vision on becoming a professional athlete made her neglect her education and personal relationships. 3. Heeding. Heeding means paying attention to, listening to, or taking into consideration the advice, warnings, or guidance provided by others. It involves acknowledging and acting upon the information or suggestions given by someone else. Example: by heeding the doctor's advice to quit smoking, she improved her health and quality of life. 4. Succumbing. Succumbing refers to yielding or giving into a particular influence, temptation, or force, often against one's better judgment or willpower. It implies being overcome by something, such as a negative emotion or a challenging situation. Example: despite his efforts to resist, he ultimately succumbed to the temptation of eating the delicious chocolate cake. 5. Alleviate. To alleviate means to make a situation or problem less severe or more bearable. It involves reducing the intensity, discomfort, or negative effects of something. Example: taking pain relievers can help alleviate the symptoms of a headache, providing relief from the pain. 6. Propensity. Propensity refers to a natural inclination or tendency to behave or think in a particular way. It signifies a likelihood or predisposition toward a certain behavior or attitude. Example: his propensity for adventure led him to explore new places and try exciting activities whenever he had the opportunity. 7. Exacerbate. Exacerbate means to make a problem, situation, or condition worse or more severe. It involves intensifying or aggravating existing difficulties. Example: adding more debt to an already strained financial situation can exacerbate one's financial troubles and create further stress. High-paying jobs. High-paying jobs can provide financial security and stability, but they do not always equate to happiness. So, let's delve deeper into it. The monotony of job life. It is crucial to acknowledge that many individuals find happiness in their careers. A fulfilling job can provide a sense of purpose, personal growth, and financial stability. With that being said, there are people who experience unhappiness and discontent despite having well-paying positions. One significant factor contributing to unhappiness in people's life is the monotony and hectic schedule that often characterizes many job roles. These positions can entrap individuals in repetitive and unstimulating tasks, creating a sense of stagnation in their lives. While high-paying jobs may seem like the key to contentment, the reality is far more complex. Many individuals find themselves in high-paying positions, yet their happiness remains elusive. One striking reason why high-paying jobs may not guarantee happiness is the monotony they often entail. Some of those jobs can become extremely repetitive and dull over time and can lead to boredom, dissatisfaction, and a feeling of losing one's true self. When you're doing the same tasks repeatedly without much variation, it can be draining and demotivating. A monotonous job frequently demands long hours and offers little room for personal life or leisure activities, diminishing one's overall quality of life. In such roles, there is limited social interaction, leading to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Employees may find themselves isolated in cubicles or behind computer screens, and tethered to their desks, surrounded by paperwork with minimal opportunities for meaningful human connection. Consequently, this isolation can result in a profound sense of emptiness, even in the midst of their professional success. Many individuals find themselves trapped in such tedious and isolating jobs, and this repetitive grind can lead to a gradual loss of their inner identity and sense of purpose. Switching jobs. If your current job is monotonous and unfulfilling, it might be worthwhile to explore other career opportunities. Switching to a job that aligns better with your interests and passions can significantly improve your overall job satisfaction and quality of life. While switching jobs can be a potential solution for some, it's not always a feasible or immediate option for everyone due to various constraints. Changing jobs isn't always a viable option for everyone due to external factors such as financial responsibilities, family obligations, or market conditions which may limit the feasibility of making a swift career change. Enjoying life. Remember, it's important not to use work as an excuse for not pursuing other activities and enjoying life. It's essential to acknowledge that everyone has the same allocation of time, 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week. To counterbalance the demands of a challenging job or to infuse more vibrancy into life, it's crucial to proactively utilize this time outside of work. Taking the initiative to enjoy leisure activities, relax, explore new experiences through travel, and cultivate a colorful and fulfilling life can be a powerful antidote to the drudgery of a monotonous job, ultimately allowing individuals to reconnect with their true selves and live a more enriched life. Effective time management is a personal responsibility. You must proactively allocate time to pursue your hobbies and interests alongside your work and commitments. By prioritizing and making time for doing things you love, spending quality moments with family and friends, and seeking out adventures and fun experiences, individuals can break free from the monotonous cycle of work and create a more fulfilling and balanced life. It's ultimately up to each person to take control of their time and make room for the things that bring them joy and satisfaction beyond their professional responsibilities. This approach helps one to create a more fulfilling and well-rounded life. Remember, it's within your power to make your life more vibrant and content. Here are important words from the provided paragraphs, along with simplified meanings and one-sentence examples for each. 1. Monotony. Monotony refers to a lack of variety, a repetitive and dull quality in tasks or experiences that become tiresome due to uniformity, lacking diversity, or change over time. Example: the monotony of his daily routine, doing the same tasks at work every day, left him feeling unenthusiastic and unchallenged. 2. Entail. Entail means to involve or necessitate, to require as a necessary consequence or part of an action or situation. Example: his new role at the company entails managing multiple teams, coordinating projects, and ensuring timely deliverables. 3. Isolation. Isolation is the state of being separated, detached, or cut off from others, leading to a lack of social contact or interaction. Example: the remote cabin in the woods provided tranquility but also brought a sense of isolation as there were no neighbors nearby. 4. Tethered. Tethered implies being tied or restricted to something, figuratively indicating being confined or limited in movement or actions. Example: working from home, he often felt tethered to his computer, unable to break away from professional duties. 5. Drudgery. Drudgery signifies dull, repetitive, or menial work that is tedious, tiresome, and lacking in interest or challenge. Example: the daily data entry tasks became a monotonous drudgery, making the workday seem never-ending. 6. Entrap. To entrap means to capture or ensnare someone or something, often by using deceit or cunning tactics. It involves setting a trap or creating circumstances that make escape difficult. This term is commonly used in legal contexts when someone is wrongly accused or trapped in a legal predicament. Example: the cunning salesperson tried to entrap the customer into buying an overpriced product. 7. Unstimulating. Unstimulating describes something that lacks excitement, interest, or the ability to engage or inspire. It refers to situations or experiences that are dull, uninteresting, or fail to evoke a sense of curiosity or enthusiasm. Unstimulating activities or environments can lead to boredom and disinterest. Example: the repetitive and unstimulating tasks at his job made him feel unfulfilled and bored. 8. Stagnation. Stagnation is a state of lack of progress, growth, or development, often resulting in a feeling of being stuck or unchanging. It's often used to describe economic, social, or personal situations where growth or development has come to a standstill. Stagnation implies a lack of change or improvement, which can lead to negative consequences over time. Example: the company's prolonged stagnation led to a decline in its market competitiveness. 9. Feasible. Feasible means something is possible, practical, and achievable within the given circumstances and resources. It suggests that a proposed idea or plan is likely to succeed and can be carried out effectively. Example: after careful planning, they concluded that the project was feasible to complete within the given budget and timeframe. 10. Viable. Viable indicates that something is workable or capable of succeeding or surviving, often referring to a plan, solution, or approach that is realistic and sustainable. It implies that an idea, business, or solution has the potential to work and thrive under the right conditions. Example: the team brainstormed various strategies to make the project financially viable in the long term. 11. Infuse. To infuse means to introduce or instill something, such as energy, freshness, or enthusiasm, into a situation or an activity. Example: the new leader aimed to infuse the team with a sense of purpose and motivation. 12. Proactive. Proactive describes a mindset or approach characterized by taking initiative and anticipating future needs or issues. It involves acting in advance to prevent problems, seize opportunities, or create positive outcomes. Example: his proactive approach to addressing customer concerns led to increased client satisfaction and loyalty. Disconnection between passion and profession. Another significant factor contributing to unhappiness is the disconnection between an individual's passion and their chosen profession. Many people are compelled to pursue careers for financial gain, even if these paths do not align with their true interests or passions. While such jobs may offer substantial financial rewards, they often lack intrinsic satisfaction, inner inspiration, and true happiness. The absence of genuine enthusiasm for the work can diminish motivation and erode the sense of purpose in one's career. When individuals follow their passions, they are driven by intrinsic motivation, which propels them forward. Every challenge and obstacle becomes an exciting part of their journey rather than a burden. Pursuing one's passion often leads to independence and a profound sense of personal freedom. The autonomy to make choices aligned with one's interests fosters happiness and peace of mind. When one follows their passion as their chosen career, a profound transformation occurs in their work life. The joy of engaging in something they genuinely love infuses their daily tasks with positivity and purpose. This positivity and inner contentment becomes the driving force behind their endeavors, enabling them to relish every aspect of their work. Passion-driven individuals are natural experimenters. They constantly experiment with new ideas, seek out for improvement, and push the boundaries of their expertise. This innate desire for self-improvement fuels their professional growth, leading towards self-discovery. There are numerous examples of people who initially pursued reputable and financially rewarding jobs but ultimately realized that following their passion was the key to genuine happiness. These individuals made the courageous decision to leave their secure positions and embark on a path aligned with their true interests. The pursuit of passion proved transformative, as it provided them with a sense of purpose and contentment that had eluded them in their previous careers. This shift underscores the idea that following one's passion is a powerful route to happiness and fulfillment. In contrast, working in a job that diverges from one's passion can be mentally taxing. Employees may find themselves trapped in hierarchical structures, where they must answer to superiors and colleagues who may not share their vision or values. The constant need to please superiors and meet corporate expectations can have detrimental effects on an individual's self-esteem. At the same time, the pressures of conformity can stifle creativity and autonomy, leaving individuals feeling powerless and unfulfilled. Over time, they may begin to doubt their abilities and worth, as they compromise their authentic selves for the sake of financial security. When a job does not align with an individual's true passion, their innate attributes and abilities often remain elusive. The absence of genuine enthusiasm can result in lackluster performance, which may, in turn, lead to dissatisfaction among superiors and peers. The misalignment between one's passion and profession can create a sense of disconnection. When individuals engage in jobs solely for financial gain, they may find themselves in roles that do not naturally resonate with their interests and capabilities. This disconnect can lead to subpar performance, as their heart and soul may not be fully invested in the work. The metaphor of a fish trying to fly is apt here. Just as a fish is not equipped to soar through the skies, individuals in jobs that don't align with their passions may struggle to excel. This can result in frustration for both the employee and their employers, as expectations may not be met. Furthermore, attempting to excel in a profession that doesn't align with one's passion can be mentally and emotionally draining. It often requires a significant amount of effort to maintain motivation and enthusiasm in the absence of genuine interest. This can lead to feelings of burnout, stress, and a sense of being unfulfilled. In conclusion, if you're genuinely determined to achieve significant accomplishments and create a positive impact on your life and the world, the journey of pursuing your passion is essential. The pursuit of passion leads individuals to discover untapped potentials within themselves. As they immerse themselves in what they love, they uncover hidden talents and develop expertise that they may not have realized they possessed. It's important to acknowledge that this path may not always be smooth too. It often presents challenges and obstacles. However, what distinguishes this journey is the way you embrace these challenges. When you follow your passion, you don't merely overcome obstacles, you savor them. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn and evolve. While it's a tough journey, it's worth it. Pursuing your passion as a profession can be challenging, but it's a rewarding journey. It doesn't necessarily guarantee an easy path to success, nor would it be a cakewalk. It's a path filled with hardships, challenges, and the need for unwavering dedication. However, you're on the right path, and with time, consistent effort, and patience, success will eventually come your way. Here are important words from the provided paragraphs, along with simplified meanings and one-sentence examples for each. 1. Elusive. Elusive characterizes something that is difficult to capture, define, or grasp due to its evasive or transient nature. It implies that the subject is constantly slipping away or remaining hidden. For example, an elusive concept may be challenging to understand or define because it lacks a clear, fixed definition. Sentence example. The elusive concept of true happiness varies from person to person, making it challenging to pinpoint a universal definition. 2. Subpar. Subpar denotes something that falls below a standard or expectation, indicating a level of quality or performance that is inadequate or inferior. It suggests that the subject is not meeting the desired level of excellence, often resulting in disappointment or dissatisfaction. Sentence example. The subpar quality of the product led to numerous customer complaints, highlighting its failure to meet market standards. 3. Draining. Draining describes something that consumes a significant amount of one's physical or emotional energy, often leaving them exhausted or depleted. It implies that the experience is tiring, burdensome, or emotionally taxing, leading to feelings of weariness. Sentence example. The demanding job's constant deadlines and stressful environment proved emotionally draining, causing burnout among employees. 4. Immerse. Immerse means to deeply involve or engage oneself in a particular activity, subject, or environment. It suggests a complete submersion into the chosen focus, allowing for full exploration and understanding. Immersion often results in a heightened level of knowledge or experience in that area. Sentence example. She decided to immerse herself in the study of classical art, spending years at museums and galleries to gain a profound understanding of the subject. 5. Lackluster describes something that lacks brightness, energy, or enthusiasm, often resulting in mediocrity or dullness. It implies a deficiency of sparkle or vigor, making it unimpressive and unremarkable. When applied to a performance, it suggests a lack of excitement or excellence. For instance, a lackluster presentation might be characterized by a monotone delivery, minimal engagement, and an absence of captivating elements, leaving the audience underwhelmed and disinterested. Sentence example. The lackluster sales presentation failed to captivate potential clients due to its monotonous delivery and uninspiring content, resulting in a loss of business opportunities.